Hi, Candice. It's Ree.
Hi, Ree. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well, thanks. I'm a huge fan of your website, so I've been so excited to chat with you this week.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Of course. So what are some great dishes to prepare this spring?
Oh, well, spring has sprung in Oklahoma. It's a gorgeous day. The sun is shining, and my garden is bursting forth with spring vegetables. I'm so excited. My dad always used to say the earth comes back to life in the spring, and it really does feel like that. So I'm always trying to find different things to whip up with the vegetables that grow in my garden. Right now I have carrots and asparagus, so I wanted to show you a really yummy stir fry that I've been making. It's got shrimp, veggies, and anyone who knows anything about me, who reads my website or watches my show, knows that I love butter. It's my best friend, my favorite cooking ingredient. So for this stir fry, I'm using Land O'Lakes butter with olive oil and sea salt. And what I love about it is not just that it's delicious, of course, but that it comes in these cute little pre-measured half sticks. So you don't have to slice off what you need and re-wrap the leftover. You just unwrap it, throw it in the pan, and start cooking. So I'll throw in some garlic and some raw jumbo shrimp, and then I'll stir this around. The shrimp need to cook completely. That'll take a few minutes. They need to cook until they're pink and opaque. So by the magic of television, I've already done that over here, and I took the cooked shrimp out of the skillet. I left the butter with olive oil and sea salt in the skillet, and I'll use it to cook the veggies. So I've got carrots, perfect spring veggie, sliced asparagus. I've got asparagus in my garden for the first time, and I'm so excited. And then I have some green peas, really beautiful, colorful combination. Now when I cook veggies, I don't want to overcook them. I don't want to cook them until they're mushy or limp. I still want them to be crisp. So I'll just let these go for a couple of minutes, and then it'll be time to add the cooked shrimp. And then what makes this dish so incredibly delicious is I squeeze in the juice of half a lemon, and it hits that pan and mixes with the butter with olive oil and sea salt, and it makes this really nice, light, very flavorful sauce, and it coats the veggies and the shrimp. So delicious. Now all it needs is just a sprinkling of herbs. I'm doing minced parsley, and then I'll add a bunch of fresh parmesan shavings, toss it together, and that's all there is to it. Super simple. Took probably 10 to 15 minutes from start to finish, and if I'm serving this to the kids, I'll serve it over buttered noodles, cooked rice. If I'm just eating it, I'll pile it on a plate and just dig in. It's so delicious, really satisfying, but really fresh and light. It doesn't fill you up too fast. And then I have some other yummy dishes that I like to make with fresh vegetables I have on hand. Pasta margarita, one of my absolute favorites. You use fresh diced tomato, cook it in garlic and butter with olive oil and sea salt. Sprinkle a little basil on top, put it over pasta. So divine. I love this. Oven roasted asparagus with mushrooms, perfect on its own or with a steak if you're my husband. And then who doesn't love pasta primavera? Beautiful, creamy, light sauce with veggies and pasta. This is a lifelong favorite of mine. So all of these, are recipes that are family friendly. They don't take very long to cook. You can use ingredients that you have on hand, and that's the kind of cooking I love to do. So, I'm getting hungry just sitting here talking about it.
What's your favorite way to roast asparagus?
Well, I just drizzle it with olive oil, have a pretty hot oven because I want it to roast in a short amount of time. So I'll do 425, 450, sprinkle the asparagus with salt and pepper, toss it in the butter with olive oil and sea salt, and roast it for probably 10 to 12 minutes until it's nice and golden brown. Throw some sliced mushrooms in there to have a little variety. And asparagus takes 3 years to grow, and this is my third year after planting. So when I went outside a couple of weeks ago and I saw all these spears sticking up, I was like, oh,
that is so exciting.
My garden has come to life. I was so excited.
Well, everything sounds so delicious. Do you have any additional tips or information you'd like to share with us?
Yeah, when I'm cooking vegetables in the spring or summer, vegetables are so naturally beautiful. It just really doesn't take a lot for them to be good. So my favorite way to cook vegetables really is just to saute them in a skillet. I always start with a foundation of Land O'Lakes butter or butter with olive oil and sea salt, because they just give the veggies a flavor that regular oil never can. It adds great flavor, but it also adds a nice golden brown color, and I think you want your food to look as beautiful as it tastes, and both things are important to me. So, the butter is a great way to do that. And then just don't cook the heck out of vegetables. Just cook them until they're crisp, so they're fresh and light tasting, but still really, really delicious. So the springy stir fry and all of these recipes are on landolakes.com. They have a great collection of recipes that are for real people that don't want to spend 2 hours every night cooking dinner. Ingredients that you have on hand. So really good stuff there. I am starving.
So much, really appreciate it. I'm hungry now.
Yeah, I know. I'll send you some.
Oh, thank you. Have a great afternoon.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, thank you.
Bye-bye.